Yo, what's up, guys? I have a similar video than this North Korean is trying to hack me. Now it's Indian. I'm just joking, actually. It's probably a hacked account. I just want to go a bit over this video again. I don't know if it's the same people or the same groups that are targeting me. And if you remember last time in that video, I did gave shit to the guy on Telegram. I wish I could show you, but I can't, because when I exposed him and I said fuck King Jong Un, he said, "Do you realize what you're saying?" And I said, "Yes, fuck King Jong Un." I said, "What you gonna do?" And uh, uh, basically, I sent him an emoji, and he just sent me another emoji, and it was done. And now today, I just went on Telegram. I realized he removed me. Um, I did reported him everywhere I can on Cloudflare, because that's the supplier they are using. They were using at that moment. Also domain related. Um, so yeah, that's that. What happened to me is today at 6:26 a.m. Someone contacted me on freelancer. I'm not on freelancer most of the time, but I do receive notification on email. And I got these messages. I have reviewed your profile. Some freelancer recommend your profile. It looked legitimate. That's why I say India, because the account is from India. I don't know. I know there is a group of hackers from India that does crypto scam. There must be many of them, actually. Um, but I saw that. I saw one star review the last project. I'm like, okay, not a big deal. I said, what are you looking for exactly? I'm looking for a full-time, part-time web developer. I'm like, okay, that's good money. That's what I would expect. The project is that. Okay, I go. Sorry. Let me just check something. Shit. Come on, bro. Okay, I'll investigate on this one, because I think that's a real website. That's like Pingo AI, AI assistant that teach you languages. Um, yeah, this is what I did. Yeah, yeah. Much nicer on mobile, I must say. Uh, that's funny. Okay, okay. But I'm confused. This is not the same. I did it real quick this morning, but so this is just an onboarding website. So I'm like, okay, I need a strong software engineer. I said website is cool. What is the stack and what is the AI behind? Sorry, man. My god. Um, I'm still not smoking. Don't worry, guys. I'm still not smoking. So stack it React and Next.js, and the AI supplier is internal. Now about the project, we have a page that frees randomly. What is your experience in front-end debugging? I said I hate JS framework. I think it's useless, but I don't mind working with already made code. I said I appreciate your honesty. I said yes. that is what I was going to say. I thought I was funny at, at that point, honestly. A project is built on this, so fixing issue will require working with those framework. Can you handle debugging? I said I can still take a look, and if I debug it, you pay me. Your full-time, part-time offer is interesting indeed, but I really don't mind. I do can debug using DevTool, React Tool. Yes, we are on the same page. Said it is hard to reproduce. Could you take a look at our repo and check if you think this is fixable? Here's the video. He showed me the video. Just say on the onboarding process that I just showed you. Just basically it freezes at some point. I'm like, okay. I said my GitHub is suspended, which is still the case, by the way. I never had installed. It's been 3 weeks, even more. I forget it, honestly. I created another GitHub just for this, and I'm going to install for Jejo right after this video. It's perfect. Self-host, sovereignty, outside of the system. That sounds like me. I showed my personal website too. Showed off a bit. You can see my beautiful website here. Lovely. My god. What? What the hell? Let me just do this just for fun. Did I made a typo? I don't think so. So that means I sent him my website and he saw nothing. Let me just check something. I'm curious right now. Maybe something is crashing on the server. It's fine, it's fine. I'll fix it, I'll fix it. I'm confused a bit. I'll just turn this off right now. And I rebooted the server. I'll check that after. Just purge the cache. Bon, my website is down. Okay, I'll take a look at that. Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, okay. So this is the website I made. Very nice. Yeah, nice. With all my projects. My links, my YouTube, my Twitter, sorry if I said Twitter, my X, and also made a small blog, which I'm gonna post stuff here, woohoo! And my home lab, which display the status of every of my own domain, also some logs, because I think that's cool. I can keep track of all of this. Yes, and this is a cute website. So to go back to our sheep, I said I don't have a GitHub, but look, we'll find something. I appreciate your setup, but I can only add user via GitHub. Can you create temporary? I said yes. I went to Starbucks and I took a coffee and a sandwich, and I won't lie. I'm putting a nicotine patch, and I think because of that, I'm making fucked up dream. That's the first point. And I got really sick too. I started puking. So I went back home. I slept a bit. It took me some time. Um, he sent me the GitHub. I'll just see if it's still online. Ah, it's still online. So gay. Fuck this guy. Please check, no hurry. 4 or 5 hours, perfect for me. Blah blah blah. I said doing right now. Okay. And at that point here, because you can see, I said I will also record the process in case I can reproduce. I'm 100%. I really want this job. I'm really. I'm 100%. I will find it. Okay. But at that time, I started my usual investigation, and I swear I'm gonna make a droid, Claude, whatever skill, and I'm really considering making an old program that can just scan codes. Because AI, let's be honest, AI is good as a helper and as like I know what to look for in codes to not get infected, to not get fucked. Let's say. Um, okay, let me just go to the proper place. What is the? That's that. Okay, so that was the project. You can see node here is loaded from my NVM. I made some. I cannot commit because the GitHub is protected from writing, of course. But what I did, what I always do, okay, and I'm gonna show you after what is the problem with that. One sec, let me just open another terminal somewhere on my other screen. Yes. Okay. So no. And I'm so glad the AI is there for just this type of task. This is so helpful, honestly, because I was excited to start working on this and to find the problem. But the truth is, I don't think I would have found it. But maybe I would have invested. I mean, okay, this one was easy to find. I'm gonna be very honest. This one was easy to find, but still, man. Give me one sec. Let me just find the start of the conversation. Where the fun started. Okay. So I said this is a Node.js React repo. First, be sure there is no malware or unverified dependency like GitHub hosted that get downloaded upon npm install. Because if you remember, I have another video that basically I'm getting asked to run a code, and it's there is a dependency that is installed that is hosted. Last time was GitLab, sorry. And it's a malware Node.js dependency that is loaded by default, and instantly, like I think it was like 10 seconds, there is something in vite config. Okay, I don't know what you call this. Vite is like a bundler, so let me just show you. Cat vite. So you run npm run dev, possibly running this would start this automatically, and basically if you are on Mac or Linux, it get this, it run this Python, it get the content of this to Python, and the S function is um, prevent redirect or something like that. It's not gonna follow redirect. Okay? So this is fucking shady because brew.sh is not the brew. Sorry, I'm confusing my windows. Jeez. Okay, okay. That's not the real domain. Oh, I hope it's not gonna reset the view, man. Yes. Okay. So this is not a real domain, and it's piping to Python. Same thing for Windows. BrewSH is a typo squat of the legitimate homebrew domain BrewSH. And I don't think I was using Cloud Max at that point. I think it was a smaller model. So I'm like, bro, no way. No way this guy on Freelancer is fucking me up today at 6 in the morning. And like, perfectly, like I would have taken this job, you know? So the first typo squat is there, okay? So I check if there is anything, especially like base 64 stuff. There is nothing. I said I want to teach a lesson. I want to kick him out of the repo and warn people or whatever. But obviously I can't because I just have push right. And by the way, I don't have push right because it tell me that the branch is protected, which is something I already saw with other malware. And sorry. What I was going to say. Yeah, like I cannot warn other people. I can only report the repository, which is which is I did. So there is 302 redirects to the legitimate brew sh website. But it does fingerprint on UA headers. With curl, it doesn't follow with the curl user agent. Here you can see the server returned 200 OK of content, and the malware run curl s, so it doesn't follow redirect. Okay, so we get all the original stage 1 dropper. It's an obfuscated base 64 that point to the next stage. There is no SSL in all the on all the domains. This user GitHub content fake website. Python script, SC text execution, very long line. Stage 2 XOR with the SHA of its own source, an anti-temper trick, decode it. And then stage 3 user GitHub content. Some base 64 Darwin Linux Win converted to this. I'm gonna show you after that what come out of this shit. So these are all the files, the payloads. This is a Python bootstrap, Python, all encrypted, all fake names. So you start with the vconfig that is triggered by npm run dev, which is what the developer, the repo tell you to do. Live obfuscation. It disabled TLS verification. Same here. Just fetch another executable. And then it acquire a per platform log file. Then loop forever every 10 minutes, downloading and executing stage 4. It does log error. It's also a typo squatting here because user github content.com raw github user content.com. What is the user github content user? Oh yeah, GitHub content, user GitHub content. So I must say, I don't think it's the same group of people, but This domain name is actually very good. Let's be honest, man. Let's be honest. Like only with my eyes, I don't think I will have noticed. Persistence. It's also bootstrapping its own Python. If there is no Python, it's gonna fetch from nugget.org. And I think this is dumb since it's coded in Node.js. They should have stick with Node.js, but hey, they do the fuck they want. Post some data to the C2, the command control panel. And this is a zip that is interesting. And sadly, I cannot show it. I tried to apply for Cloud cybersecurity because Cloud doesn't want to deobfuscate the fucking malware. But this was the Python malware itself. Blah 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 blah. See, I was even confused. I'm like, wait, raw GitHub is actually a malware? Yeah, they all fucking they all share the same SSL certificate through like it's all the it's hosted on the same server. You can see here. I wonder if this is a shared or dedicated. I'll check that. Squat. So I think that was very intelligent. I think his domain names are very good. So I made a little report, and then wait. Let me check. And then I tried to deobfuscate the node SSL, but I was not able because Cloud doesn't let me, and it was not clear in my terminal that I was just showing, but it is the reason why it was hanging. But it should be. Can I zoom? Woohoo! Okay, so that was all this shit. And then the malware itself is in Node. Some shit. Interesting that there is undetected Chrome driver or driver manager. And for Mac OS too, there is some stuff. And look, what I'm supposing, okay? Hello. There is some PNG here. There is a version that only contains a string. AP, again, I cannot deobfuscate it, but we can suppose that this is related to Google Chrome. To ask the password. So what AP would mean? AP application. This is the application itself, possibly. If we check elevator, fetch Chrome elevator payload and run it in memory Windows by subprocess. Okay, I don't know what is Chrome elevator. We can take a small look. What is Chrome elevator? Ooh, that's interesting. Post exploitation tool demonstrating a complete in-memory bypass of Chromium app-bound encryption. to launch a legitimate browser process in a suspended state, stealthily injecting a payload to hijack its identity and security context. So, and that makes sense because nice, this fucker. That will make sense considering elevator. We also have Silly, which is Selenium. So what I'm supposing is Selenium is starting a Chromium WebDriver, maybe importing current sorry, I'm losing my word. Maybe importing the profile of my current user in that fake Chromium. Chrome, Brave, Firefox. Who knows? I'm gonna decrypt this and I'm gonna publish it on for Jojo for my own sake because I want to decrypt it. But yeah, so Elevator is still possibly related to Selenium to steal the browser password. File uploader, what is this shit? Oh, possibly uploading files straight up to the C2. Then let me just clean up some shit here. Hello. Okay, find repos. That's interesting. Looking for Git, Python version, author, subject. Possibly scanning all the possible directories. Compress GitHub folder to zip. And then it's probably uploading all the Git stuff to the C2. So they're stealing GitHub authentication, but also every Git folder. Maybe they can even infect and push automatically through the C2 their shit malware for other people. Alright, don't forget I'm gonna whiz the domain, the original domain. KCX, from what I understood, this is kind of a long script, but I think this is for Mac OS and this is for keychain extraction. Let me just tell you why I think it's that. Keychain file buffer key. No, that's not how. Search buffer line keychain. So that's what I would keychain helper. It's pretty straightforward. Going to the database and exporting everything. They probably also ask the malware. Maybe does ask the password as a fake model. This is something that I saw through Claude malware, a fake Claude that was particularly trying to extract data from Mac user. So that would be it. Selenium, we talk about it. Take dev, that's that. So stealing Chromium based editor, cursor, anti-gravity, windsurf. Why the fuck? change password. That's interesting. What is Sika? Cookie, yeah, I remember Cookie. So they target developers. I'm pretty sure that's an Indian group of people. They target the developer. They basically steal all your codes, all your Git. They possibly infect other people through that. And even this account is probably hacked too. It's probably not CodeCube Infosys, sadly. So I found all that because of sorry. One sec. For switch back this and this. And then I tried to decrypt this. This related to the campaign. And then what I did. One sec. This is fabulous. Like I'm not a target. I'm not a big target. Like my, I'm not millionaire, and my GitHub it doesn't even exist anymore. So, yeah, you can see that I did a beautiful report explaining all of this. Sadly, not the decrypted file. But what's most important for me is, like the SHA-256 is cute, but the true value in this for me is getting it's getting domain name. That's 1000% important for me, because this is how I usually crash their ooh, Knatchman. This is how I usually report these actors and shut down part of their operation. So that was cute. And I'm guessing that he won't let me request this. Clear. Because it's going against Claude terms of service. Natural product. Malware domains and IP. Let's see. Don't bro, don't. Oh. So it is legitimate. I see. So they basically just copied the onboarding process to that. That's cool. So look, actually I'm confused a bit. Did you check my YouTube? You know what I'm capable of, right? I said, yes, I check your YouTube. Why are you trying to waste my time and infect me with shit malware instead proposing me real job? I saw your work, just take your time in the repo, no rush. They obfuscated all your stupid shit, blah 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 blah. I'm not sure what you're referring. There is no malware in the repo. It's a legitimate next project. We can end the conversation here if you are not interested. Thank you for your time. And I sent the malware Python and I sent the PDF. So yeah. That's it, man. That's it. Fuck this guy. Oh yeah, please. Please. I did this. Uh, so I don't know if you're looking at this, bro. I don't know if the people that are targeting me are watching this video, and I use AI, but I have a brain too. And even if you try to prompt engineer me, I'm always gonna be careful in what I'm running in my personal computer. And like, trust me, to the point that I will spin up a virtual machine every time. Like, you won't get anything from me. And sadly, I'm telling you guys, please find someone else. Like, it's not worth it. There is no point of doing this. But if you continue, I'm gonna do my best to break all your stuff. Gladly. So that's that, guys. Be safe. Always take a look at before running something. Wait, I'm gonna actually show you what I saw, because I think this is a good example. Give me one sec. This is a Beelzebub AI. Beelzebub AI Club. I could have used Google Lab. There is no comment. That's not the article I want to show. Oh. Beelzebub. No! Beelzebub AI. I wonder if... Wow. That's cool. Can I have the code? I understand. I'll check their GitHub, but well, yeah, let's go back to our sheet again. So what happened? Can I see a blog? Is there a news? Maybe it was open source before and he decided to... Yes! Sponsored Google ad impersonating Google code, maxing stealer. What I wanted to show. Oh yeah, like, be careful when... As soon as... I'm sorry guys, but if you see something like this, like, input this command in your terminal. Like, this doesn't make sense, I'm sorry, but I don't know if you see my cursor, but like, never run a command, never run a program that you're not sure of in your own environment. This is the key, like, this is the base of everything. So on that, I'm gonna put the link of this. I think this is a good read. But be safe, guys, please. Be safe.